Hello and welcome to Ta-da, It's Done. So this week I am talking about naming things and procrastination, and I promise they are related. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Evie Burke, and I am the founder and productivity strategist at One Insight Closer, and I help women entrepreneurs, women business owners who work for themselves and by themselves discover the insights that take their productivity to a new level without feeling overwhelmed. And like I said, we're talking about naming things and procrastination. So we're going to start with naming things. And when I say naming things, this isn't about anthropomorphizing objects. This is about identifying what's going on or what's happening by naming it. And most of the time, you'll see this talked about around feelings and a medical diagnosis. Because once you identify it or name it, whether it's a medical diagnosis or a feeling, you're better able to understand what's going on with you, right? You're able to feel more in control, and if you need help, you can ask for it, and you know where to direct your questions because you've named what's happening for you. And especially with medical diagnoses, however you would pronounce that, naming things is really, really important because it helps you know what those next steps are, right? Once you are able to say, okay, I have a headache because I am not drinking enough water versus some other medical thing, you can say, okay, this is the person I need to talk to who's the expert, or I need to do this so that I will feel better. Naming things for what they are is really, really helpful. And recognizing or naming patterns that you fall into is also very important. So, a few years ago, I was at a family gathering and I left feeling really annoyed with my sister. And I was thinking about it later, like, why am I so annoyed with her? What's going on? And I realized that I had fallen into a pattern from our teenage years. And the next time I was with her, I made an effort to treat her like the adult she is and for me to behave like the adult I am. After all, she's only 2 years younger than me, right? We're both adults. And I was able to change what was going on, change that dynamic just a little bit. We get along really well. We pretty much always have. So it was just a slight tweak on my end so that I wasn't leaving feeling annoyed or maybe biting her head off. I don't even remember exactly what it was. I just remember thinking, what's going on here? But if I wouldn't have recognized the pattern or the habit, if I wouldn't have named it, I wouldn't have been able to change it. And with your productivity, it's super helpful to name how you're most likely to procrastinate so that you can recognize it and change it. So let's talk about the two types of procrastination. And the first is unproductive procrastination. And this is the one that we generally think of when we're talking about procrastination. Unproductive procrastination is, scrolling through social media, getting lost on your phone apps or games, watching your streaming service of choice in the middle of the day, like Netflix or Hulu or whatever it is for you, or watching TV or YouTube or any number of unproductive things that you might be doing instead of the important work or tasks that you want to be getting done that day. And then the second type of procrastination is productive procrastination. And this one is super duper tricky because you feel like you're getting things done and you are getting things done. You're checking those things off of your list. But the important task or the important project that you need to get done, that you wanted to get done, doesn't get done because you have spent so much time that day getting all of the less important things done. And I shared this definition of unproductive procrastination and productive procrastination with a client recently, and she was just blown away by the productive procrastination. She was like, oh my God, I do that all of the time and I didn't even realize it. And then the following week, she told me that Having a name, having the name of unproductive or productive rather procrastination was really helpful for her because now she sees when it's happening and she can change it. She can notice, oh, I'm getting a lot of things done, but that really important thing's not getting done. Okay, this is productive procrastination. I need to go and work on the important thing and come back to this later. And this is why naming the patterns you fall into, especially around procrastination, is so important because it helps you identify what's going on so that you can make the changes that you need to, so you're getting the things done that you want to get done, and then you can say, ta-da, it's done. And those projects and tasks that used to be procrastinated are now done faster, right? And I know that everyone's situation is different, so let me know if you want to if you want to chat about your specific situation. And if you have a question or a topic that you would love to see identified, talked about, named, whatever you want to say, anything that you would like to see covered in a upcoming edition of Ta-da, It's Done, let me know in the comments and I will be sure to take a look at that and perhaps cover it in a future episode. So until next week, much love. Bye.